Add tracks on the beat.
In New York City, I am Abby Harris, your host today.
What up, what up? Welcome to Beyond the Blockchain. I am your host, Abby Harris. Good afternoon. Welcome to Beyond the Blockchain podcast. I'm your host, Abby Harris. To do this each and every day, we talk about everything that's happening in the Web3 tech space and beyond. Today, Web3 Network. If you haven't got a chance to be a part of the group or network, please do so. All I got to say is this is a community built off of resources. Moving on. Ha. 67,000, guys. Y'all know what it is. It's 67,000. What does that mean? Please tell me, what does that mean? That means that you have been gathering your acorns. You've been taking profits. So when you see a correction, then you shouldn't be stressed. You should look at this as a sale. That's all I got to say. Like they say, buy the dip. Like, what you thought this thing was going to ride high? I got plenty of phone calls to say, yo, Ab, how far do you think this is going to go? I said, listen, bro, it doesn't matter how far it goes as long as you are creating a strategy to take your profits. That's all I want to talk about. I tell people this all the time. Take your profits. I'm already going into it. I didn't even go into the news and the topics or any of that today just because there's a lot of blood in the water. And there's some things that have popped up in my my view that made me say, something to look at. And this is definitely something that we're going to talk about. But I just wanted to just scroll through some of these prices so you can actually see where some of this stuff is at. And like I said, if you're not buying the dip, once again, hold up. Let me be clear for everyone. I do not give financial advice. This is not financial advice. Even though I say buying the dip, I'm not giving you financial advice whatsoever. You do your due diligence. If you can only invest in what you can do, don't follow my lead. Don't listen to nothing I'm saying. Just look at the things I'm saying and say, hey, does it make sense to me? Right? That's the only question that I ask. And if it makes sense to you, then you make an informative decision on what you choose to do with what you got going on. Don't try to blame anything on me, because one thing I try to do is I try to preach and practice being responsible since I am on this platform. And my responsibility, shout out to Big John, my responsibility is just to inform you of things that I see and things that have made their way into the space that I feel like, oh, this looks something interesting. Moving on, we're gonna definitely talk about today's topics. Web3 network, like I said, it is a resource community. You get what you put in, you get out what you take out. Bitcoin major correction. Crypto prices, 10 face-melting months of Web3 and crypto. 40 years for Sam Bankman-Fried. Top energy companies, book of memes, and the first ever ICO on Bitcoin. And that is something that we're definitely going to talk about. But let me go over into one of my favorite guys. Hold on, let me check something out real quick. I just want to check something out real quick. Just give me 1 second. I'm just curious if this had popped up inside of the crypto prices. We will get into it. Moving on. My favorite crypto, my Twitter friend. Bear market was lazy and sad. Bull market now feels like you are missing on so many opportunities, and it all happens so fast. This can be filled with anxiety and stress. Make sure you're prioritizing it's supposed to be your health as well as your money, because all of these things are easily replaceable. I hope and pray you all become multimillionaires this cycle and are able to retire your parents. I like the enthusiasm of this crypto, Ash Crypto. I really liked it, because it's positive, because yesterday you was breaking stuff. Yesterday. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's really cool. Yesterday you was breaking stuff. Boom. Moving on to my other favorite analyst that I see and talk to every day. Let's go.
Indeed, weekend once again, and Bitcoin, of course, over the course of the weekend is creating another CME futures gap. Currently, the CME futures gap is trading somewhere around 69,500, so I am expecting that Bitcoin is going to be hovering around this price for the remainder of this weekend, because just like last weekend, while we in fact were trading above it, at the end of the weekend we came back to the CME close price before having that big blast off. And if we're going to be looking to the weekend before that, of course we saw that Bitcoin was trading below it, but at the end of the weekend, once again, we filled up the CME gap before having a massive move. So what are we expecting this time around? Once again, I am expecting that Bitcoin is going to either hover around this price, and if we were to be seeing Bitcoin trade significantly above it or significantly below it, at the end of the weekend, I'm expecting that Bitcoin is going to be trading somewhere around that 69,500 US dollar level.
Now, as I tell you guys all the time, we speak about a lot of things. There had to be a major correction, right? We were saying between 15 and 20%. This thing was just riding high. It was just riding out. Now you see the potential where you can go. Now, if you're trading, cool. If you're dollar cost averaging, you should be still up. If you came in at 40,000, anywhere you should be still up. Don't get caught up in all of this stuff. This dollar cost averaging is going to be bouncing up and down. Just make sure you're in the game. This is not financial advice. Moving on, 10 face melting months. What does that mean? We're going to find out.
Expect this in the next 10 months. The creator of the stock-to-flow model, pseudo-anonymous Bitcoin analyst Plan B, said that we will be seeing face-melting price pumps in the next 10 months for Bitcoin. He also expects us to see multiple 30% price retracements along the way up. Be ready. So play your cards right.
Now, here's the thing. These 30%, 25, 30% back retracements, there are some people that made a lot of money in these retracements because they shorted up at the top and they planned that. However they planned it, they use bots, I don't know, whatever. But there are strategies to do things within this space.
Don't panic when you see these price retracements happen. Instead, try to look at the bigger picture and control your emotions. Don't let the bull market give you a heart attack, because it can if you let it.
You heard it first. Moving on. Prosecutor wants $11 billion judgment, 40 to 50 years in prison for Sam Bankman-Fried. Hey, you scam the community, you should get what you deserve. This white collar crime, it broke a lot of hearts. Actually, FTX, a lot of people who have invested in FTX caused Empire Dow to go down. Don't quote me on that. Moving on, top energy companies using blockchain technology. What are the top energy technologies? WePower, Power Ledger, Iberdrola, Brooklyn Microgrid. I never heard of that. Brooklyn Microgrid. While previous examples of focus on nationwide change, blockchain can also empower transforming formations at the community level. The Brooklyn Microgrid project in New York. I am curious. I've never heard of this. You learn new things every day. You got to be open to new things. Brooklyn Microgrid. I'm learning this. How many other people just learned this today? Okay. What's that in the back? Okay. This is the Brooklyn Microgrid. Stay up to date with meetups and BMG Summer Lecture Series. RSVP. What is Brooklyn Microgrid? Let's see. Please don't have no music.
Brooklyn Microgrid is a hotbed for a new type of platform that allows people like you and me to pick the energy supply we want and to participate in the collective journey that allows us to lead the change that we want to see.
I'm George. This is my brother Willie. We grew up in the Gowanus, and this is our office right here. Everybody has to do their share, and it's got to start someplace. Everybody invest in solar panels, or whoever can afford it, or buy power from their neighbor.
One of the things that's interesting thinking about the Brooklyn Microgrid is the idea that I actually now own and operate an energy production center. It's a little one, but it's actually making energy. I'm part of an ecosystem that's positive and self-sustaining, and that's really great. To be more independent, to be sharing resources, to be mutually supportive.
All right, we're at Cobble Hill Cinema in Cobble Hill, Brooklyn, in front of our family's 5-screen theater with a solar array all over the roof, to be able to provide.
I'm going to be honest. I know Con Edison is pissed off about this. And I think more communities need to look into this. Listen, this is very important information today. I learned something new today. I'm excited about this because it's like, okay, my community that I grew up in all my life, we can create grids and get away from Con Edison that's been juicing the prices.
Energy maybe for emergency services or, someone in need that has no access to power that would really require it in an emergency. It's how a neighborhood comes together, and that's how we're there for one another.
One of the driving factors for me, I would love to be able to store power on the microgrid for my use or for use in an emergency. I would like to know that my community is safer because the microgrid is here and because we have the power available.
I mean, look at this. This is fabulous. You can't get this anywhere else in the city. I got solar panels because I had all this roof space. We have all this sun. I decided let's make some energy. And this is also where I have my business. Our little bookstore here, Powerhouse on 8th, is on 8th Avenue between 11th and 12th. And so I will buy from my neighbors and that are prosumers. I might buy for myself, I don't know. But I've decided I'm gonna put my money into the community. I'm gonna buy local.
So we're very excited to work with Brooklyn Microgrid. It means a lot to us on many levels. Just the environmental impact that it has and the fact that on a beautiful sunny day like today you can produce more energy than you are consuming. And you could also sell it to your neighbors. They can understand how great it is that you are a green energy producer.
The amount of loss that happens, just to get energy to the end user is substantial. If you can generate it locally, that translates into the maximum use of the energy. And if somebody next to you can benefit from it, it's a win-win situation.
We don't get rid of fossil fuels in one fell swoop. There's 100 incremental steps, and one step is to harness the buying power of ethically conscious consumers who want renewable energy.
The Brooklyn Microgrid participants are a sensational body of both cultural and economic diversity, from well-off homeowners to families of public housing, from millennial entrepreneurs to old-school Brooklynite grandmothers. It's a top-to-bottom, bottom-to-top strategic plan that allows everyone to play a vital role in leading the change that will ensure the world knows the stakes Brooklyn plays by.
That's really, really interesting. That's really interesting. Learned something new today. Moving on. Analysts say floodgates are open for altcoins that's up 10x in the next 6 months. I don't know, guys. Have you been paying attention to what's been going on in the space? Please tell me you have. Please tell me that you've been paying attention to everything that has been going on. Look, I've been looking at ovens lately because we're going to open up our store. So, of course, the feeds is taken. What have you been doing? Solana is trading for $179. Shout out to Empire Dow. I hope you got a chance to get your desk over there. you mint your desk, because that is an opportunity that's going to present itself in about 2-3 years from now, when them desks are worth 10 and 20,000. You be like, damn, I should have got that mint when it was $175. Yeah, absolutely. Moving on. Strong Bitcoin price support. Listen, guys, we already went through this. I don't even need to even pull up anything else about Bitcoin, because if I need to play this video again about melting your face off, right? Melting your face off about Bitcoin, what analysts say, then it is what it is. Moving on. I've been talking about this all week, right? First ever ICO, Bitcoin blockchain, Bitcoin dogs. Like, this is one of those releases. I'm not sure if it's real or not. I'm going to be honest. It feels scammy, right? It really feels scammy. They do have, like, the Ben, head of the community, right? They do have that. You can't join into the Telegram group, but there's a lot of people in the Telegram group. There's a lot of complaints that's going on. I'm on here because I actually decided to get me some dogs, because you never know, right? You never know. But like I said, I bought like maybe about $20 worth, to be honest with you. This isn't financial advice. It's just me throwing $20 that I'll probably spend on coffee or cigarillos or something like that, right? That's right. But we'll see how it goes. But Bitcoin Doors pre-sale ends with 13.4 million raised. What's next? What's next? Okay, we're gonna see. It's a game. We're going to see. That's the only thing that we can do. We can just see what happens next. I hope y'all standing on the side with me. I decided on this situation, I decided to jump in the pool on this one. I wasn't sitting on the side just to see. There's another thing that I kind of jumped in the pool on too. Book of memes. I was just the other day when Bitcoin was crashing, right? I just happened to was on my crypto.com account, and I always look at what's the opposite of what's happening with Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin is crashing, then there's another coins that is going crazy, right? So when I went over there and I was like, book of memes, I'm like, what the hell is book of memes? And now once again, my checks and balances, how you look for the Telegram, the community, the GitHub, and all of that stuff, it wasn't there. None of it was there, but it was on my exchange. So I said, you know what? I'm going to throw something in there. I threw a little $20, $30 in there. I seen it start moving. I threw a little $50. I think I might be at like $70 in the book of memes. And it did jump up 300% in 24 hours, and it's still doing what it's doing. And it surprised me. It surprised me. I was, once again, I just threw it in there because like information comes all the time, right? And sometimes you see it, sometimes you're like, but I be wanting to be a part of some of these early launches so I can see $100 going to $300, right? Or $100 going. I want to see this go to 3,000%. Turn my $1,000 or my $100 into 30,000. That's what I would like to see. That's why I'll be chasing some of these things. Like I still have that faith of to the moon coins, buying stuff at 0 zeros or double zeros or 3 zeros or something like that. You feel me? And watching it go to the moon. And here's the funny thing. The price right now is, let's see, let me see if I could pull the coin market cap of Book of Memes. Let me see. Book of Memes. I'm going to pull up, oh, there you go. Look, sitting right up top. Book of Memes. Boom. All right. This is where it's at. Look, 154%, right? Yesterday, I posted this inside of my Telegram group, right? Crypto coins. Look what I posted it at. It was 008 yesterday. I posted this at 7:51 last night. And from whenever it started, it was up 300%. But that's probably where I jumped in at, probably somewhere in there. Today's price, like they say, yesterday's price ain't today's price. This is what today's price is. Right here. Book of Memes. And once again, as I do my due diligence, look, guys, there is a Telegram group, there's a Twitter, and then it has a website. When I was looking at this, there was no website. There is no website on crypto.com. So this is but it's built on the Solana chain. Oh, hold on. Let me go back to this too. Also, one thing I also look at is the market cap supply, right? If it's in these crazy numbers, then I have a little faith in some of this stuff, right? But let's go to the website. Introducing the Book of Memes, an experimental project posed to redefine Web3 culture by amalgamating memes, decentralized storage solutions, and degen shitcoins, trading, and gambling. This experiment endeavors on... Here's the thing, right? I am creating a community called United Codes of Crypto. I plan on getting into this mix as well. I'm talking about dropping coins and tokens and stuff based off the community. Of course, it's going to have everything to do with Web Network and Beyond the Blockchain podcast, building community, networking developers, and all types of so on and so forth. People are building just memes with no utility, no resources. I have resources, I have utility, I have all types of things going on inside of my Telegram group. This is something that I guarantee that is very important that you check out, right? It's important that you check these things out because people are always looking for ways to get involved in things and can't figure a way out. This is your way. Moving on. Book of Memes. Crypto trader turns 9,000 investment into 123,000. See, that's what I be talking about. That little moon stuff. I'm like, how many times can you get that? Unprecedented profit market gains listed in prominent crypto exchanges. Boom. Book of Memes. Value surged by 3,000% in one day, just making a huge profit. One crypto trader. See, now here's the thing. He was able to get this inside of the pre-sale, right? I would like to know where all of these pre-sales is happening. That's my thing. Where are all of these pre-sales happening to where I can jump in on the pre-sale? Maybe if Bitcoin Dogs is one of those that I happen to look up on, then hey, but once again, I looked up on it. It's just like when I looked at Pushed. I looked at Pushed, P-U-S-H, Pushed, right? Oh, P-U-S-H, Pushed. It was a protocol, Push Crypto. I looked it up. I thought it was something. Then when I get down to it, what is it? What it end up being? To me, I believe it's a Ponzi. It is a Ponzi. Largest gainers. Look, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm like, damn, crypto, Bitcoin crashing. What else? What's gaining? What's gaining? Book of Memes. I'm like, okay, Book of Memes. All right, look at this, 157%. Look, okay, Book of Memes. I don't know what Mango is, right? These are trading. I don't know what Kimbo is. I don't know what these are things. I just happen to just look it up, and like I said, it makes me look at something different. Push token. Okay, here's this push token, right? I don't even think this is it because the logo is different. Hold up, let me see. Because I'm spelling it wrong. P-U-S-H. Okay, boom, here we go. Look at this. I was like, yo, what is this? I was interested in, maybe I can get the pre-sale, how it works. But once again, guys, I tell y'all all the time, join the pre-sale, discount ticket. Stuff like this be scams. When when you see the sale button 4 or 5 times on the page, then you know, right? Right, one. All right, let's count them. One. Okay, Pre-sale 2. Oh, see, all these going to the same place. 3. All these going 4, 5. All these going 6. Come on, that ain't it. They got 6 on the page, right? Buy. There's 6 on the page. You're counting blah, 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 right? Push. So for me, when you start looking at some of this stuff, you're not sure what. So for me, it was just basically just taking a chance. So I don't know how to find all of these pre-sales so I can hop in early, but trust me when I tell you, I definitely be looking. I'll be looking for them where I can get in early. You know, cents on the dollar. That's what I'll be doing. Moving on. Top UFC fighters shared a surprising choice for crypto success. And why? Because they have Roulette. Roulette is a casino. I had to look it up. It's a casino. Here it is. Sorry, Roulette isn't available in your area. Start playing Roulette. It is a casino where you can gamble for crypto. Interesting. I found this very interesting. I haven't covered any gambling crypto protocols, Web3 protocols since I've been doing my show. I know there's a lot of this Web3 crypto stuff going on. Answer the question on the prize now. They got pictures of Snoop on there. Log in. Hey, guys, if this is something you're interested in, I'm not a gambler, so I don't look at none of this casino stuff. But if you're betting on the fights and that is one of your things you do, look at this. Roulette established a strong presence in the competitive world crypto casino, attracting more figures into its platform. The most notable legendary Snoop Doggy Dogg. Okay, Snoop is a part of this project. I seen Snoop part of a bunch of different projects. Hold up, I seen something. Expected to pump. This is how I find things. What is BEFE coin? BEFE coin. What is this? Once again, everything has that feel of Pepe. I don't know why. Everything has a feel of Pepe. How much can BBFE coin? It's getting a massive rally. What is BBFE coin? Here you go. BEFE, the funniest moment in meme. Once again, meme history, right? Once again, how to buy, create wallet, 1,000 supply. Why would you buy this? It looks like everything else. Telegram, Twitter. Okay, why would you buy this? Let's see what it looks like on PancakeSwap. Anyone create token? Look, fake version of existing token. See, all of this stuff comes up. Low risk, high risk. All of this stuff comes up. It makes me very uncomfortable when you start looking at some of this stuff. But we're trying to figure out what BE token is. I don't know where my mouse go. There we go. BE token. Let's see on Uniswap. Do it just pop up? I understand. BE. I don't know. This is what we're gonna do. Can I do that? Let's see some. Y'all know my favorite place to check is Coin Market Cap. Okay. Website, Telegram, Twitter. Let me just look at the website. Yeah, look at the website. Buy now. Home. Where's the team? Who's on the team? Who's on the team? Who built this? Where's the developers? Where's the GitHub? This looks like one of those rug pulls. But things come across, right? We seen it on this article. Who wrote this article? By guest user. See? Even the article is not written. By guest user. Who is a guest user? We don't know. Look. Pre-release reader should do what? Do your own diligence before taking any action. Do your own due. This is the guest user. How many articles has this guest user written? Bitcoin's ETF. AI. Is these his reads or these is his writes? Is these are his reads or these are his writes? See, and that's another thing you got to pay attention to, because it's just be a lot of just false information. And I understand that some of these companies want news and stuff, right? But a lot of this stuff be just straight gas, and you're going to click into it, put your address into it, and guess what? It's going to cipher all of your information, and you're going to be sitting there mad. Circle and XRP Ledger's community engage in talks over potential USD support. That's what I always believed that Ripple was anyway. I always thought that Ripple, AMPS, Flexa, these are all payment protocols that at some point in time, the government will have to come in and use these services because they have figured out how to use the information. Now, here's the thing. I just looked at the other article. Who wrote this? Who wrote this, right? Mr. Waxwell. Okay, Mr. Waxwell. He got his name up here. He's not hiding there. He had his picture up here. These are some of the other stuff. This is what I be talking about. That like people who are not hiding or trying to trick you or finesse you, they're going to be very upfront on their what they want from you, basically, in so many words. Man. Moving on. Let's go. We already seen this. On that note, I hope that you got a lot of information out of what I'm talking about today. We went over the Book of Memes, how I just aped into that project. We talked about dogs, Bitcoin dogs, to see where that goes. And if there's anything interesting that you want to talk about or you want to be a part of our community, please tap in. This is Beyond the Blockchain Podcast. I'm your host, Abby Harris. I do this each and every day. See you same bad time, same bad channel. Peace.
Tracks on the beat.
Meet up in New York City. I am Abby Harris, your host today.
What up? Welcome to Beyond the Blockchain. I am your host, Abby Harris.